CL.
Me personally, I'm gonna piggyback off Lack because he went to Northwestern. I'm bullshit. Me personally, my biggest rant is to Cole Brown. I got 4 words for you. Unemployment. No, bullshit. But honestly, I gotta agree with him. You know, these kids gotta get compensated somewhere. Shout out to LeVar Ball. You know, I was against you. I won't say so much against you. I just think you talk too much at the wrong time. But it seemed like it wasn't a bad time for what you're doing.
So you're running against LeVar?
No. I said I was against him last year because me and Diddy I had to call Diddy. Shout out to Diddy, Mike Keller. We had long conversations about this.
That's King Jive.
That's King of the Jives. Yeah. You know, I ain't gonna bring Goss with him because he still gets cab drivers. But no, shout out to the Sweat, Joe Honorable. But at the same time, though, man, you know, if these kids don't get compensated some type of way, man, and you know who else go hard about this? Jay Billis. He be overlooked a lot, but he go hard about that situation too. Like, man, it's something got to change. You know, that's why I say shout out to, you know, Sonny Vaccaro, because he run the endorsements to what's going on with NCAA, but they try to blackball him, man. Especially Phil Knight. Phil Knight, you a piece of shit because of what you did to him. And guess what? You fired the man, and he went to Adidas and got busy. So, a person like him is needed in NCAA. You know the talent. You know how to go for loopholes and get things happening. That's my rant.
All right. My rant. First of all, I commend y'all brothers for what y'all said about the NCAA, and I totally agree. But my rant is against the NBA because y'all got to do something this fucking All-Star weekend, man. I'm serious. When I was a kid, growing up, you know it, T. Like, that was like the height of our weekend. Seeing the dunk contest, seeing the All-Star game. It's like now, bro, I fall asleep on this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't understand it, man. Do something about this format. Change the dunk contest back to how it used to be. 6 players, you get 3 fucking rounds. All this 4 players with 2 rounds, and like you get like 3-4 people in the finals. That shit weak. Take it back to how it used to be. Let's get it more exciting. All-Star game, they play all passive. This should play a little better. I'm not going to lie. I think that whole mix-up thing was smart. But televise that shit. Let us see it. Fuck that behind closed-door ass draft. Let us see who these players are going to pick. Who gives a damn if one of these players in their feelings because LeBron didn't draft him? So what? And that's all I got to say. That's my rant. It was about the All-Star weekend. Get that shit back in order like it used to be.
Oh, man. You know, I got so much to rant on, but it's like, it goes in sports and out of sports. Like, I want to know, like, our country's so fucked up to the point where the FBI is investigating kids taking gifts. That's not getting paid and making universities money. But yet still you always talking about drugs. You got more hardened criminals out here, but you investigating sports shit.
Right.
Where's our country's fucking morals at when it comes to this shit? That's one rant. Shout out to Stan Gundy for speaking out. You know what I'm saying? Pop been doing it, but I think Stan just really got frank with it. Like he pulled a Kanye basically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was like, oh, that's the business. He's like, that's some racist shit basically. And I'm like, I respect the man even more for that.
They ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, they're not gonna say nothing. So, but I'm glad everything is happening the way it is. You can mark this day down because you can say this is where it started. Whereas either the NBA and NCAA are going to start paying these kids what they deserve and what they've earned, or you're going to make LeVar Ball bigger than what he is because he's found
Shout out to LeVar Ball.
The NBA and the NCAA backdoor deal with putting restrictions on kids. Like, if you're going to institute rules about going professionally from college, do it across the board. Football and basketball, you have to meet certain requirements before you can even jump to the NBA or NFL. Baseball and hockey don't have that shit. So where's your fucking morals at? Like, choose the side, make that shit universal, and let it be. And you won't have this stuff about kids doing this and doing that. That's my piece with that, man.
Good shit, bro.
I don't know what voice that is. Yeah.
But you always got to say the
My rant is I'm running out of fucking sports. I'm running out of fucking sports, man. I ain't been watching basketball, college basketball, in a very long time because I've been calling it. I don't watch college football for the same reason. I heard Nick Saban call it agent a pimp. That probably was like 5 or 6 years ago. That was the straw that broke the back for me. How the hell you call an agent a pimp? Because he talking to a kid early. When you only make $6-7 million, you can recruit most black kids. How the hell?
Hold on, how Spade gonna call a spade? Because
exactly.
What's the difference? You go talk to a kid in his sophomore junior high school,
exactly.
But an agent can't talk to somebody in their junior or
exactly.
Sophomore year college.
He should have been saying him and that pimp need to be having a backhand contest because they both pimps. They both need to be wearing alligator shoes.
Nick Saban will have to do more than the cha-cha slide somebody living, man. You know.
It's crazy. The whole thing just broke the back for me, and I was like, I can't even watch college football again. Then I couldn't watch college basketball for the same thing. And I ain't watching football for that. I'm running out of fucking sports to watch because all these people is acting cool, man. I saw a post on Facebook earlier today. It said that black people they value entertainment over empowerment, and half of that is true.
That is very much true.
If you look at football and basketball, for black people to be 70% of the product on the field, how can you not just take a league? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? These leagues y'all playing with, they was damn near for fun when they started. Exactly. Them people wasn't getting no money.
Among business.
And those created billionaires.
The Bears.
We got black
the
people.
Bears was created amongst businesses battling against each other.
We got black people already who are billionaires.
Yeah.
Why can't we empower ourselves to take something over?
Why
I gotta be sitting over here?
That's why I say
thank you.
That's why I say big bit. That's why I say big business behind
my
it.
Sunday when I woke up in Rover was me looking at football from 10:30 all the way to 5 and waiting till 7 for the next game. And now that shit a wrap because I don't be watching football no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm running out of sports because people don't know how to fucking act. And this whole basketball thing the whole thing with the kids not being compensated, I've been saying that forever. It's a million ways you can slice that pie. Of course, you can't pay if you a top notch blue chip recruit and you playing for a top notch program. They say you probably worth between $400 and $600 that year at least to your school. You can't give a kid that, but what you can do is give them something though.
At least 20%.
You ain't gotta give them 20%. If you
good.
gave them something, it'll go a long way. Give them $5,000 for the season, $10,000 for the season, just so they can have something to live. You know what I'm saying? You give these kids so much responsibility that they couldn't possibly work a job while they playing basketball, but they can't receive money from nobody. They could barely receive money from family members, and you ain't gonna give them nothing either after you made millions of dollars off their back. After you got
put money in their pocket,
after
and
you got
get in
coaches
trouble for
getting
asking for a
$7
couple
million
dollars for gas money.
You know the pie is too big when you got people behind the scenes whose faces never seen who make more than $1 million
Special
a
interest,
year.
man. That's what I say. It's behind.
You got people who face never seen on camera. You could.
Travesty.
The whole thing ridiculous, man. I love to see it blown up. I would love to see a lot of people who on top of the game right now be at the bottom of the game, but I don't. This right here, what's going on today is a start. I don't know how far it's gonna go, but you know, the people power team and stay in power. They gonna fund the movement. They go anti the movement, and people tend to lose focus real fast. So it's true. We probably ain't gonna see nothing from it.
Y'all already know how we do. Especially with y'all. I think y'all already know how I feel from previous shows. But y'all already know how I feel about NCAA basketball, NCAA football. I feel like these kids need to get paid, and I feel like it's going to start them off, you know. And we talked about it before, about $1,000 to $1,500 a week. That would give them, listen, a college student coming out making $4,000 a year, that's equivalent to close to about $50,000 a year. That's close to minimum wage in America, well, mid-level class in America right now, so that can still keep them established. Now, when they get that money And what they do with that money, if they blow it and they end up on drugs and do all, that's they fucking problem. But at the same time, you compensated yourself. You saved yourself as a business to pay your employees. Because I think that's what people failing to realize, that some of these students, they are employees to the NCAA. Because people like you, people like T, people like Jatim, people like LeVar, people like me, sometimes we go out and buy these jerseys of these employees. And we support business of the NCAA. You get what I'm saying? So, my thing is like, they should play these players and they should come out with like some type of budget system to where if freshmen got a certain budget, sophomores got a certain budget, juniors and seniors got a certain budget to where they max out and beat. You get what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. I think they need to stop robbing these kids for their talent, for their skills, and some of them for their intelligence. I'm not mad at LeBron. I'm not mad at Kobe. I'm not mad at KG. I'm not mad at a lot of them for skipping over college to go to the pros in order to provide a better life and to provide a better way for their families and other people that they support. Because the NCAA, let's get that clear, they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about their own profits. And I'm not mad if Mama Julie got a son in Louisiana who's 7'2", and he's a potent sinner, and they come to him and be like, convince your son to come here and I'll slide you this $100,000 plus a new house. And I'm not mad at her.
What's the name of the movie? Blue Chip?
Blue Chip. I'm not mad at her. And I'm not mad at her to the point because she's only trying to do what's right for her, her family, and the way, and I'm going to piggyback on Rico, and the way white America has done to these black athletes for decades. And to Tim Young, and I keep saying, he has been a victim of it. Just because he wears Northwestern, don't mean Northwestern has really been good to him. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna end it on that note. This is Bring Your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. We're back in y'all ear tomorrow. LeVar and Jatim, y'all back tomorrow?
We back tomorrow, baby.
Okay, we got Oots.
Oh, man.
We back. Maybe some music.
Hey, we gotta get y'all want to